Good morning, my fellow Homo sapiens in Christ. So this game was interesting because we've had some games this season where we're proud of our team, but we lost. This is a game where it was ugly. It was embarrassing. It was a lot of facepalm moments, but we won. So it wasn't a match where it was like, who's the better team? This game felt like who sucked less, and we sucked less today. Minus special teams, obviously. Our special teams was pretty S tier for sure. Obviously, there's nuance. Our defense did things when we needed them to. Our offense did things when we really needed them to. But it was just one of those wins where it doesn't give you confidence that this whole thing is going to beat any other team besides this one. Another thing on the Browns. So I haven't been keeping up as far as like watching the quarterback play from the Browns minus Joe Flacco. I thought Joe Flacco was fine. You know, I thought a lot of good moments. Not every interception was his fault, but he's out of there. And Dylan Gabriel came in, and I never really watched Dylan play, but I know how extreme people can be as far as their takes in sports. So, he's really good, he's really bad. Truth's probably somewhere in the middle. But when I watched him play, I was really confused. Like, I get he's a rookie, but I was just thinking, why is he still in the game? Like, I was 90% sure they were going to swap to their backup at halftime. I mean, it was worse than Zach Wilson. And I get he's a rookie, and maybe they want to really show that they're going to commit to him and give him the time. Obviously, I feel sorry for Myles Garrett because he's been in perpetual rebuild mode, minus a year or two since he's been there. So he's probably watching this like, well, better get comfortable. Gonna be another one of them long processes. And I'm sure Myles knows he can't complain too much because he took the contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you sign something, it's only so much complaining you could do because you signed up for it. But anyway, I want to move to defense. This is my storyline for this week. Mazi Smith went right in. They gave him like 20 reps, I think. And I want to see how he did. Because as we all know by now, Mazi was like the high potential guy when he first came in the league. But the thing with D tackles is like, you know what? Let me put it like this instead. You could argue that you could find 32 starting caliber quarterbacks in the world. Let's say there's 2 D tackles per team. That will make 64 D tackles. I feel like it'd be really hard to argue you could find 64 really good D tackles in the league. So like not everyone's going to get a great or maybe just need one great D tackle. You know, are there 32 really good D tackles in the league? It'd be hard to argue that, especially considering you can argue that you could find 32 really good wide receivers in the league. So every team could basically get a number 1 wide receiver, and the laws of supply and demand would dictate there might be like 1 per team. So can't expect every high potential D tackle to be a Quinnen Williams, but he might have more of a quiet dominance, kind of like Harrison Phillips, where he'll eat up like multiple blockers, he'll clog up gaps, he can disrupt the play without necessarily getting a statistic. I'm almost wondering if we're going to have 2 of those D tackles, or we're going to have 2 stonewall D tackles, and instead of 1 stonewall and then 1 aggressive, penetrating, disruptive kind of D tackle. Anyway, so middle of the first quarter, first and whatever. Looks like Mazi's on the strength side. Motion. Good comms. I wonder what Sherwood's gonna do. That might have been a bluff, like you give us something to have to audible, I'm gonna give you something to have to audible. Longest slow motion of my life. Bada bing. Okay, hold on. Okay, so it looks like Mazi's assignment was to read his guy. Engages. And he kind of falls. I mean, he crosses his feet. If you look at his feet. And it just leads to him falling. I mean, he's probably just trying to drive, or I don't know what happened, but it happens. New play, new day. He is on the left. I just woke up, by the way. Coffee, Tabasco. So if I seem like chill energy, it's not you, honey, it's me. Motion. Okay, that's interesting. What do the linebackers do? Just a little. You see, because consider this. With the formation being as it is, the run fits are a certain way. Now, I don't know what the run fits are. Let's just say the run fit might be like this, and then this. You know, I'm just making shit up, right? Well, if you have the extra man on this side, that changes the run fits. Now the run fits might be like this, or maybe it'd be like edge, hang, and then like read, you know, like whatever it is on defense, your responsibility in a run is going to change depending on whether this guy's over here, this guy's over here. Them snapping the ball in motion, that's one of the reasons why motion is so cool. It's not just like everyone's like staring at him, where's he going, and then you lose that half a second. That might be part of it, but it's also the fact that your assignment changes by a little bit in a split second, and you just need one person to mess that up, basically. So if I like raise an eyebrow, but I don't really say anything during motion, that's one of the things that's going on in my head. But yeah, we're here for Mazi Smith. Let me look at this. Okay, step right. So you know this is like a designed thing here, obviously, because you see him and Clemens take the same step right. Engage. Yeah, I already know there's going to be Michael Clemens haters. Where was he setting the edge? That wasn't his responsibility here, obviously, because him and Mazi, the left side of the D line, they have the same assignment, which is to take that lateral step right and then engage whoever's in that gap. So 29 is trying to stand strong, but I mean, if you're 29 and then you got somebody 3 times your fucking size, all you gotta do is do your best. Which is good. This is good. Brownlee keeps the contain, so he is probably going to be the edge setting guy in a run. So he even does the red panda thing. I'm playing around with the red panda thing, but yeah, he sets the edge, forcing him back inside, which gives a chance to the linebackers to come and fit this gap here. So as far as the system of like if that then this, there's always somebody that is supposed to be there to back you up to be in the right spot, as opposed to everyone just like high school football maybe, where everyone's just swarming to the ball, and that might work. But obviously at higher levels, you gotta have a lot of integrity on your assignments. Let's see. The linebackers weren't there, but Malachi Moore tried to step up, as well as Brownlee didn't give up. That's Brownlee, right? 29. I just curious. I just want to see what happened with the linebackers. Okay, so he's engaging very easily. If you're a linebacker, if you're getting engaged this way, where it feels like you're trying to potentially make a lane here, that might be where your eyes are. Maybe. And he's trying to like work that way, but obviously that's not what the play went. Sherwood staying his assignment, and then he peels off. I mean, they did the right thing because as far as the D line, their assignment being this, Brownlee's assignment being contain, and then he's forced to go here. You would really want 53 to have the awareness to try to get over here. I would assume, like looking at everyone else, that was 53's job to hit him. But that's also why you have guys like Malachi Moore who could step up. He's not afraid to just stick his nose in there and step up, so that it's rather than like a 10 plus gain, it's like a minus 10 gain. I think this was like for 6 yards. So I gotta focus on Mazi because I'm just looking at everything, but I really gotta be looking at Mazi. It's just that with Mazi was kind of a nothing burger here. Mazi right there. Motion out. 4-3 Play action. Yeah. Okay, so let me look at just Mazi. Engage. You got double and a half teamed. He's trying to work through it. Yeah, you like the hustle. What else can you say? If you're the D tackle, you'd probably be thinking pass, just from the O lines, just from the O line stance. Motion. Interesting. So the O line, pretty cool. The O line does zone this way and then mano here. So you're probably not going to expect this tackle to be able to get much penetration. Actually, there and that entire side, the slide side, did a good job of blocking there. Mazi here. This is this gotta be 3rd and long because we're like pretty much selling out for the pass here as far as what we're showing. And okay. So another hustle play. You want to leave a good impression on your new team. Mazi D tackle on the left. Trying to work through his double team. Doesn't give up even though the play's going away. Thank God he has 2 rock nubs for hands on that play. Mazi. Okay, an interesting run play here. Something that isn't pee-wee shit. Okay, got a puller. So he's got eyes up to see where the down block's coming from, which is obviously going to be from the opposite side. He's reaching. This guy's going to reach for Mazi. How disruptive can Mazi be here? Okay. Play action. That was really cool. I like that by the Browns right there. Yeah, I mean, it would have fooled me for sure. Does Mazi hustle? Because Mazi's obviously out of the play. Is he going to get involved? Yeah, I like it. I mean, when you see your guys get there before you, you might let up a little bit. But what I like about Mazi's hustle here is even though his guys got there, he still put himself in position for the just in case, like, you know, hitting it from this angle, just in case. You know, because you know how we had a lot of complainers in Jets fandom in earlier games where the way we were rallying to the ball was just creating like very easy cutback and juke lanes, but the way Mazi rallied to the ball was very not that. It was a very sensible forward thing. He was able to think more than 2 seconds in the future. So that's what I like about this. I mean, it's kind of a nothing burger. It's kind of a nothing burger. Other than that, pretty good. Mazi on the left. The fuck? Is this dime? Oh shit, the play started. Let me go back, my bad. You guys see the line's first step? What the heck? Zone? No. Okay, that's great. I actually like Mazi here. He takes his guy on. He actually gets pushed on him. I mean, Mazi knows that they're trying to move him out the way, but he moves his blocker out the way. Very dope. You see the running back have to bounce outside. But with the puller, I think it was always supposed to go outside. Yeah. But I like how disruptive he was in the run without being completely chaotic. Like Michael Clemens 2 years ago, he could be disruptive in the run. Who was our guy last year? Javon Kinlaw. He was very disruptive, like very strong. But sometimes it would be to the point where he takes himself out of the play. So I like how Mazi is disruptive without taking himself out of the play. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You're not going to see that in the stat sheet. Alrighty then, here he is on the left. Oh, this is a fun look we're giving him. What the heck? I mean, we got to have someone on the line of scrimmage out wide, right? Like super wide. Otherwise, this is fucking weird. Okay, well. So this was another design. Like you see Will and Mazi's first step being like this. So that tells me a little gap assignment. Ooh, yikes. Was that friendly fire? Wait, is that AZ? Because when I was watching the game, this play, it like buffered, so I didn't actually see it. And when it unbuffered, last thing I knew was that AZ was out of the game. Let me look at the AZ hit. Oh, fuck. Yeah. I mean, remember back in the day, friendly fire would happen so much. Like, it was expected, but defenders are just so crazy, they don't care. They're going to keep missiling themselves into each other if they have to. Nowadays, a little different, but, you know, that was just obviously honest friendly fire. That sucks. I hope he gets better soon. But look, going back to Mazi's. Cool. I mean, I like his first step. I mean, it's just as fast as Will McDonald's was something I was looking at. Fast feet, you know. He's trying to work through. I mean, I like his hustle. I like how he's not easy to push back so far. I don't know how good the Browns O-line is, though, to be honest with you. I just feel like I've seen, like, for example, like this position here, where his attention is half to him, and it's kind of like for 0.2 seconds, it's like a man-on-man type, just for 0.2 seconds. And he's got an arm outside. Granted, 75 is given a helping hand. This is a lot of yellow lines. So I just feel like I've seen Quinnen be able to like dip and then like penetrate. I think I've seen him do that many times. So he's just grinding, he's hustling, which is good. I don't want to say easy to get hit like that again. Ooh, look at this stack. So Mazi here. And the O-line splits as well. It's going to make you feel like QB sneak, dive, something like that. And in my mind, I would think they would be favoring the right side just because the right guard, right tackle split is so close, whereas theirs is a little bit bigger. I mean, always a chance that just could be incidental. But once you get, even in high school, like they're pretty on you about your splits. And if you look at 85 split, more of a distance, you're probably trying to widen out the edge guy, and it looks like you're trying to give a safe seal here. So yeah, in my mind, just off splits, not even like other reads or anything like that, I'd be thinking it's coming like A gap, B gap, you know, somebody, whether he's sneaking it or fullback or halfback, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just off splits. Dive, A gap, other side. So it looks like they were trying to get the double team, and it looks like the center was trying to drive block this way. So the fullback, 98, is he a true fullback, or do they just stick a D tackle in there? Would hit the A, I guess the right A gap as far as the first 1.5 steps, and then one of these. Or they meant to go left A gap, but then our nose just crashed to this side, so just had to be adjusted a little bit. Nowhere to go. So I like Mazi because he didn't just stick his foot on the ground and anchor, which would have been fine, because then the guys around you could do what they have to do. But I think he put himself in position. He took on the lead blocker, gave him a pretty good pop in the chest, which means there's no blockers left for any of the other guys. And who came downhill? Who was this? 27, right? The way he came downhill, rather than like float over, he just shot in, got his nose in there rather than to float over and keep himself as the backup plan. Really awesome to see from 27. But Mazi taking on the lead blocker frees up his teammates, and he would put himself in position to be taken up. So that was okay. You know, I don't know exactly what he's coached to do there. Like, is he coached to anchor? Maybe the double team pushed him in the way, perchance. But either way, Mazi was a part of that play, going for very little. Mazi on the left. Creeping up. Motion. They already started the motion, so it's not going to change the play. Is that naked? Oh, wow. Flipping back the other side. That's awesome. This could have gone for a score. Because I remember in the game, they hit some naked boots, which worked on us like a month ago, and it worked again. So they're probably expecting us to like over pursue that. And then it's designed to go back the other way to take advantage of our over pursuing. The issue is the ball was thrown to the ref, not the receiver. Yeah, a bit of an issue with that. That is part of the reason why I was like, if Dylan has a couple more like really head scratching passes like that, for sure the backup's going to come in on the second half, because it's not like they're going to marry themselves to Dylan. But that didn't happen, which kind of confused me. If I was a Browns fan, I'd be a little confused. And I'm not even someone who just be saying bench someone just because they had a bad play. I'm really not like that. But how bad Dylan looked really uncomfortable. I'll just put it like that. But let's say you're the coach, right? You are the coach. You're not Kevin Stefanski. You're the coach. And if you got a quarterback that you invested in young, he looks uncomfortable. Are you going to bench him when he's already feeling comfortable? Because then you're just going to make him feel more comfortable and you're going to make him worse, right? I can also understand the decision to stick with him and comfort him. I would start to feel really pissed about that as a Browns fan if that continued to like year 2 or something. And I would be saying, yeah, at this point, we kind of know what the deal is if he's not getting better by like middle of year 2 or whatever arbitrary timeline, you know. And real quick before I forget, wanted to mention some really encouraging things from our offense. I get our offense couldn't get going, but you got to look at it with your higher brain power. Our offense didn't have a lot of plays in the first half. It'd be our defense, then special team score, then our defense, then our special team score, then our defense. And we had 3 and outs for sure, but we had just a few 3 and outs as opposed to what it felt like in past games where we couldn't get anything going in the first half. So it's just the way the game went. I felt like the offense was going to take a while to get going because everyone else on the field got rolling early in the first half. But I had a feeling that our offense was not really going to get rolling until like the second half because they just weren't on the field enough, you know? So I wasn't too surprised. It wasn't the same as the other games, basically, as far as why we couldn't get rolling, as far as numbers and shit. So it's still not great. I mean, you would still love for them to be able to do something even in those circumstances, of course, but I mean, you can't ignore that factor in my opinion. But the best thing is, last week, our first win, they were playing pretty conservative, safe, ready for anything, and we were able to move the ball on them. The people that really kicked our ass, they were being aggressive, they were blitzing, and I was wondering why the last team we played didn't do that. And it was such a known thing. If you're prepping for the Jets, you know on defense that you're going to get in their face, you're going to send rushers. But the Browns, which is a good defense, did that exact thing. They were basically like, we're not just going to stand flat-footed and let you move the ball. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to blitz here. We're going to blitz there. And our O-line was able to pick them up. Like the way that they handled that was like 2-3 notches above what it was just a couple weeks earlier. Something that would have shut us out, we were able to kind of hang in there and stalemate, maybe get a couple inches of progress at a time. Granted, you would love it if we could completely figure out how to slay that dragon, and the defenses would have to figure out a different way to prepare for us. I'm sure that's going to happen down the line, but I'm just glad to see the progress that we were able to pick things up, not let things get so blown up. I saw Brees stick his nose in there where I felt like he would have been dancing and went for a 0 gain. He got like 2, 3. It's all good. It's all awesome things that I saw from our offense. Granted, overall, it was still kind of a shit show, but the fact that our O-line was able to pick these things up, I would have been like, this is so good, guys. Like, this is a huge step forward, and we really have to do something with this. We can't just stop the disaster from happening. We have to make shit happen now. But anyway, back to whatever the fuck this play is. Deep tackle on the right. Mazi. Okay. Pass rush. Okay. And he got blocked up pretty good. Gave him a little bull rush. Get in his face a little bit. It's okay. Nothing burger. Mazi's here on the left. Motion. I wonder what that means. Hand signal. God damn, that's when they snap the ball when I look away. Go fuck yourself. Take on the double team. Both the tackles have to take on a double team. 44 looks like he's gonna go downhill and take on one of the double team blockers, if not both. Double team. So Sherwood sees this as the mic. He goes downhill. And he knows he's the guy not to make the tackle. He's the guy that has to take on the blocks for someone else to make the tackle. So I like how he didn't hesitate. Goes in, and the other two linebackers get picked up. That's kind of fucking disappointing. Like, you expect at least one, right, to come free? Look at this. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. Unless 85 peels off. Is that what happened here? Okay, cool. Goodbye 85. Because he's taking engagement, and you would think he would be in position to make the play, especially considering 44 is not in a great position. But 85 peeled anyway, which ended up being great. 10 was really patient, squeezed in at the right time. And yeah, I mean, that's just great job by their blockers. And as far as us, like how our box defenders played it, everyone fit in without hesitation. So this was just a good old-fashioned good job. Did what you're supposed to do by both sides. But the one thing we didn't do was get off the block, which is obviously easier said than done. So, I'm not ashamed of us for this. Just you wish you could see people get off their blocks, but okay. Brownlee I was looking at Brownlee here on the edge, and you would think he's in position, but he's obviously not gonna give up contain just to try to like make a crazy play. Because if you give up contain and he bounces it, there's way less defenders out here than there are over here. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta force him inside. So good job by the Browns. I mean, you would assume run. It's a read. Cool. Oh, I remember this. He got his hands on him. So let me see. Mazi. I mean, that was a fucking blown blocking assignment. What the fuck was this by the Browns, though? Everyone's first step is to the right, right? Depending on how you're coaching to do this, you would assume this. You assume a small step, big step here, and then they work to here. You would assume small step by him, big step here, and then they work. You would assume this. And this is just like generic shit, right? But what ended up happening, let me see. So yes, here. There was no double team. I'm not sure why. I mean, let me see the running back steps. Is this like a counter? No. Looking at 75, and he clearly wants to go to the second level, check for backup for the center. 68, I don't know. This was kind of weird, bro, because the O-line's blocks flowed right. So you see Mazi read that, and he takes a step in the same direction. 85, I guess try to give help. 68, after a step, the person he's best in position for is our 55. So Mazi just kind of came, like no one saw him. Maybe his jersey was too camouflaged with the color of the grass. They even know that he was on the field. But what the fuck? I don't understand what 75's assignment was in that case. All I know is something went wrong, clearly, and Mazi took advantage as best as he could. Penetrated. Good move by 10. Nice try by Mazi. And it's not as if Mazi was able to come completely free, sit, read the running back, and then make his move. When Mazi got in there, he got a little shoulder pop so that he's a little off balance, and then he tried to get back on balance, and that's when he was trying to read and make his tackle. So, you know, it wasn't a simple, like, you know, you definitely, like, you were untouched. It's not that he was completely untouched, but yeah, I mean, that sucks. If you have someone in your hands, in your grasps as a D lineman, you really mad at yourself. Like, if you get someone on your fucking fingertips, you'd like to think that you have a death grip that even in death, you would not let go. They couldn't pry your fucking hands open. You know, he was able to slip out, but it's okay. My thing with that is, I'm sure it would have been great if he beat a blocker to be in that position, even if he didn't make the tackle. It looked more so just like, I don't know what the hell the O-line was doing on that side. You know, it is what it is. Okay, Mazi's on the left. O-line's about to take their first step. This is feeling like a dive, isn't it? No. I like that. This is 2 times where the O-line of the Browns have got me on a play action. Usually it's more obvious to me. This is awesome by the Browns O-line. They have my ass full for sure. Okay. So let me, I mean, it's so congested. I don't think I'm even going to be able to look at Mazi very well. He just tries to get in. Yeah, whatever. Nothing burger. Oh, this is really cool. Will McDonald right here. Oh, I like this. Are both our D tackles on this side? This is cool. I like this. Get a little saucy with it. Okay, I felt like Will is either coached to or taking on the role of kind of floating and reading. And Dylan made a play. I think Will's trying to do it downhill rather than float over top, which 75 was in position to kind of get in the way there. Okay, is what it is. Anyway, Mazi takes on this guy. Interesting. I mean, it looks like he tried to club and rip without the club, because you don't see the hands engage, read, and then do your move. It looks like he just went right in, and his first move was to try to rip underneath. So his hands are trying to make moves here, but I really like that Savvy slowing him down. This guy, he just sticks his arm underneath to slow him down and not draw a hold. Pretty cool, pretty savvy. I like that by the O-line there. But yeah, Mazi's trying to put on moves here. Obviously got a little double team there. I mean, it doesn't inspire like excitement or confidence, but though I do like his hustle. Mazi, where are you? Right here. Motion again. Engage. Sheds his guy eventually, you know, that's okay. Like to see him get off a block. I'm gonna try not to analyze the whole defense because I'm gonna be here all day and I need to have breakfast. So as far as the Mazi thing, nothing burger. It's an okay engagement. He stops himself from getting moved too much. He's able to shed his guy at a certain point. That's okay. Mazi, lefty tackle, outside shade of the guard, motion again, double team again. He tries to anchor. He does okay. All right. Engages his immediate guy, the guy who's on the outside shade of. Feels the tackle. Puts his foot on the ground. Tries to anchor. Yeah, I like it. That was cool. I like it. It was a good anchor. Dang, the way we fit that forced him to go outside, but we had someone there and someone got off their block, and this was great by the defense. Yes, sir. That's encouraging as far as defense wise, and Mazi was a part of that equation, so that was really good, man. Because Mazi taking on the double team, that's one less blocker that could have picked up some of these other Looney Tunes. All right, last couple plays on the Mazi saga. He is the inside D tackle, A gap, double team once again. Oh, whoa. Okay, so nothing burger from Mazi. The double team, they got off on more here. But what happened with our other D tackle? 91. He was untouched. Oh, this was that fucking weird Malachi Corley shit, yeah? Oh yeah, that play definitely worked for them. I mean, if I'm Malachi Corley, I'm very happy. You know, Malachi Corley fans, shout out to you. People call this a revenge. Where Malachi wanted revenge against the Jets. I don't understand. Because you'd think the person who got had would be the one that wants revenge, not the guy who was an asshole. But let's just say the story was in reverse, and what if the Jets were the asshole to Malachi, which doesn't really make sense if you followed it. And yeah, you'd be happy for him, you know, make your money. And to add on to that Malachi Corley play, I would expect that concept to happen against us, against the Patriots, where if you leave an unblocked D tackle, unless it's like Harrison Phillips, you might be able to trick him. Just a little trickery as far as the blocking scheme. I would want to test that if I was the Patriots against our D tackle room for sure. Especially if you feel like you got a person who's athletic or enough to make a move on a D lineman. You can make a move on a Clemens. You can make a move on our D tackles. You might not have been able to make a move on Quinnen Williams. You probably can't make a move on Jermaine or Will McDonald as easily, but I would probably expect to see something like that. Let's see someone get unblocked, get his head on a swivel, and he's probably going to expect a puller, but the puller never comes, and by the time he figures out what's going on, the play's already gone past him, you know? I just, you know, if I was big, this is something I'd want to try, just to have one or two plays like that, just to see if it works on like critical third downs or, you know, just like critical situations, you know, save it for a special occasion. I mean, I hope they don't do that, and I hope they didn't not have that idea up until hearing me say it now. Not that anyone's watching these, except for you beautiful people. What do you mean, you people? So anyway, last play, D tackle here. I'll be honest, this is kind of a snooze fest for me so far. Not because it's bad. It's not bad, and it's not great. It's just, as far as focusing on Mazi, to be curious, it's like one of those things where you conclude, your conclusion is non-conclusive. We need to see more. Unless this is the play where he just like destroys everybody. Looks like zone steps here. A little help on him. No, it's the opposite. He got moved out the way by about a country mile. Oh, yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm trying to digest how I feel about this right now. I feel like the thing we're going to be most excited about by the end of this are the picks that we got, maybe not Mazi himself. I do feel like with Mazi on the field, I'd be comfortable. I'd be more than comfortable. I think it would be unfair to ourselves and to Mazi to expect him to fill Quinnen's shoes, obviously. And this was a little confirmation of that. Because even on plays where Quinnen wasn't getting on the stat sheet, he was quietly being amazing. You know, most people just kind of watch the ball, but if you watch the line of scrimmage, you know Quinnen was doing a lot. Mazi was okay. He was like hanging in there this game. Obviously, over the course of the rest of the season, he's, if they keep giving him reps in the game, he's probably going to get more opportunities to show what he can do. As far as someone you could throw in there and you know he's not going to shit down his leg at the very least, then yeah, I feel comfortable with Mazi. But you know what's going to be for me? If I see a Cowboys game and I see Quinnen like lighting it up as he usually does, or maybe even more, and I look back at us and I look at them and I look at us and I look at them, and I'll probably cry. The only thing that would dry my tears is to see a couple years down the line those picks turn into something amazing, which can always happen. But anyway, I am out of it. It's so good to see you guys again. I hope you guys enjoyed that bye week. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. I get it was ugly. It was a weird game to me anyway. But we were able to get a win out of an ugly game. Like, when does that ever happen for us? You know, like, it's not ideal, but different teams, they could find a win out of an ugly game. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least once in a while. And we can now say that we did that. So, baby steps. Yeah. Anyway, God bless. Do something today that's going to make yourself proud. One last thing. I was thinking about going through Quinnen Williams' film from last game to see why they benched him. I'm almost wishing I would have just done that instead. I probably wouldn't have been as bored. And bored isn't disappointed. It's just bored. Nothing really happened. I'll marinate on that. But till next time, goodbye forever for now.